Namaste yogis, my name is Alice and I'm so glad you're here for this releasing flow. I'm using this beautiful and wonderful smelling cupping oil, which has rosemary, ylang, lemon, patchouli, bay leaves, and so much more yumminess. It's called the Release Cupping Oil. If you want more information about it, you can find the details below. But if you have your own oils or your own essential oils, your own aura spray, or nothing at all, that's totally fine too. I love using this because it enhances the experience, but remember, a yogi is always a yogi. You don't need this. But we're gonna use it for our yin-inspired class today. So all you need is your mat, wear something comfortable, and let's get started. We're gonna start with the oil, if you have it. If you don't, please just sit gently, close your eyes, and start breathing. If you do have an oil, just drop a couple of drops in your hand, rub them together, and then gently just inhale and exhale it a couple of times, closing your eyes, really focusing on all the different smells and feelings and emotions that come up. Fully breathing deeply. Awesome. All right, from here, we're gonna get started straight away. So I'd like for you actually to come into a butterfly pose first, feet together. Lengthen your spine. If this is hard for your back, go ahead and sit on some pillows. We're gonna use this oil, if you have some. If you don't worry, you can do it without oil as well, to give our feet a little love. So go ahead and start giving yourself a little foot rub here, using your thumbs to really dig into some spots. Keep breathing as we're here, and I would like for you to fully really experience how this feels. So really just take a look at those feet. What do they look like? Feel your fingers touching your feet. So what do they feel like? What is the sensation of your fingers on your feet? For me, my hands, my fingers are a little cold now, so I can feel the difference of temperature. My feet are warm, my fingers are cold. So that's interesting. Maybe your skin is hard or soft. And just send them some love. And release anything that might be stuck here. Maybe it's negative thoughts towards your feet. Maybe you don't think they're good looking. All right, releasing any knots or muscle tension you feel here. Beautiful. Inhale, get your hands together, lengthen your spine, reach that chest up and forward, inhale. And on an exhale, gently fold forward, using your elbows to press open those legs, those knees a little more, shoulders away from your ears. You're not here, but they're coming and rolling down. Relax your face. Let's take a couple of deep breaths here. Releasing any thoughts that are no longer serving you. Releasing the day, maybe whatever happened before here, or whatever is going to happen after this session, just letting it go. One more deep breath. Inhale, gently come back up. Rolling your shoulders up and back, and rolling them up and forward. Beautiful. From here, you're gonna put your hands behind you, fingertips facing towards you. You're gonna set your feet about hip-width distance apart, and we're just gonna windshield wiper those legs. So just, again, smoothing out those hips, loosening them up. A lot of tension is stored in the hips. A lot of trauma is stored in the hips. So it's good to move them around, stretch them out, use your body in a way that maybe you don't do every day to release that tension, that stress that might be stored there. Awesome, guys. From here, bring both knees to the left, and we're gonna sit up. Try to bring your chest to the front of the mat, and take a look. That left knee is a 90-degree angle, and then adjust your right knee to also be in a 90-degree angle. We're up. This is kind of a variation on your half pigeon pose. Flex both knees, both feet. Inhale here, and on an exhale, we're just gonna gently come forward to wherever you feel the stretch. Maybe you wanna come down completely here. Maybe you wanna keep your hands on the floor and just feel that stretch. For me, I feel this in my left glute, in that left hip. Deep breaths. Just releasing into the pose, letting go. Letting go of your breath. And letting go of any tension in your face and your jaw. Inhale, come back up. And we're just gonna switch to the other side. So lift up those knees and gently bring your chest towards the back or the front of your mat. Make sure those knees again are in a 90-degree angle. We're gonna inhale, lift that chest up. And on an exhale, walk your hands forward to wherever you wanna go. You might feel a big difference inside, or maybe not. Whatever you feel, it's totally fine. You are exactly where you're supposed to be, but just become aware of it. Deep breaths, relax your face. Using that breath to help you release. If it feels good, really sigh it out. Softening your body, softening your shoulders, your belly, your hips, your breath. Inhale, coming back up. And exhale, coming back to the other side of the mat, but this time we're just gonna bring our knees underneath us. Awesome, guys. So we're gonna take a couple of cat-cows, inhaling, dropping that belly. Exhale, rounding your spine. Inhale, drop that belly. And exhale, round your spine. We're gonna come into a frog pose. What does this mean? This is another hip opener that we're focusing on. You're gonna spread your knees as wide as you can. And I want your feet to go right behind you. So your feet aren't pulling in, that's just another move. But they're again in a 90-degree angle, those knees. You're gonna come down on your elbows, maybe you're on your hands. Maybe your knees slide open a little wider, and see if you can really keep those hips up above your knees so we're not coming forward too much or not leaning back too much. You might want to put some extra padding underneath your knees if this is hurting them or if they're a little sensitive. And then again, just think about releasing, relaxing into the pose. This is a yin-inspired class, so it's very slow. We're focusing on our stretches, focusing on our breath. So just let go here, release, and breathe. If your mind wanders, just bring it back to that breath, to the sensation in your body. Where can you experience the stretch? And then gently, if you're on your elbows, come back up to your hands. Carefully bring your knees back together. And from here, let's push ourselves up into a downward facing dog. Bending the right knee, bending the left knee, maybe coming high onto those tippy toes, deep into your knees. Just move around, maybe shifting your hips from left to right. Beautiful. Inhale that right leg up. Exhale, place that right foot between your hands. Your left knee comes to the floor, untuck your toes. We're just gonna come up and bring those right hands on top of that right knee. Make sure your right heel is really pressing into the mats and you're not forward too much, but that knee is really above your heel. From here, try to lengthen your spine. Tuck your tailbone slightly. You'll feel an extra stretch in that left psoas muscle, which is coming all the way from your lower rib down to your knee. Engage that core gently. Close your eyes if it feels good and breathe. If you would like to go a little deeper, you can always bring your fingertips on the floor. Keep doing everything that we just talked about. Keep tucking gently, keep engaging that core, and then just shoot your heart forwards. Close your eyes, relax. And breathe. One more inhale and exhale. Now, you can stay here, or if you can reach, see what happens when you bend your left knee and grab a hold of that left foot with your left hand, maybe keeping the right elbow or right hand on your right knee, or if you can, maybe also reaching back with your right hand. We're releasing our quads here, giving them a nice stretch. Deep breaths. And gently let go. From here, we're just gonna shoot that right leg backward in our downward facing dog. Let's switch sides. Left leg comes high into the sky. And place that left foot between your hands. Right knee to the floor. Untuck your right toes. Maybe bringing your hands on that left knee. Lengthen your spine. Tuck your tailbone gently. Gently engage your core and breathe. Again, you'll feel maybe or hopefully an entire stretch along here, that psoas muscle, relaxing your shoulders. Maybe fingertips are on the floor, maybe on that knee. Breathe. Option to stay here, or if you can reach, go ahead and grab that right foot with your right hand. Stay there, or also grab it with your left hand. Keep tucking that tailbone, keep pressing into your left heel, and keep breathing deeply. The stretch moves a little from your psoas to your right quad now. Inhale. And gently let go on your exhale. Beautiful. Bring your hands back to the floor and step it back into your downward facing dog. Inhale forward into a plank. Exhale, bend your knees, push it back to a down dog. Inhale to your plank. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, plank. Exhale, down dog. Beautiful, guys. Jumping or stepping your feet to the outside of your hands. We're coming into a yogi squat. Beautiful. See if you can keep your heels on the ground. If not, don't worry. Over time, they will come down. Bring your hands into a prayer. Open those knees up with your elbows. Lengthen that spine. Inhale. Exhale. Now, everyone, think of something that you want to release, an idea about yourself, a judgment towards yourself, a thought about yourself, an old memory. Let it go. Inhale. Release. Make some sound when you release. It'll help. Inhale. Place those hands on the floor, lift your hips up. We're in a forward fold now. Let go of your neck. Your weight is more towards the front of your feet, your toes. Shake your head yes, shake it no. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, forward fold. Come back to your down dog, placing the knees on the floor. Let's take one last stretch, a straddle stretch. Feels so good on the insides of your leg. Open your legs wide. Now you might be here, you might be wider, you might be narrower, wherever you are. Just know, again, you're exactly where you're supposed to be. Lengthen that spine. If this is hard, stack some pillows, maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, however many pillows you need or blocks. Lengthen, flex those toes up. I'd like you to, well, I want you to feel the stretch here. So maybe sitting right here is more than enough. If this is a challenge for you, stay here. If not, I'd like you to find your edge. Go a little deeper by walking those fingertips forward. Keep that line, that spine nice and straight, lengthened. Now just stop wherever you find your edge. Maybe you're gonna come down completely. Maybe you're up here, maybe you're up back there. Breathe into it. And maybe with every exhale, you come a little deeper. And then on your next exhale, feel free to curve and just relax. Keeping those toes engaged and up though. Maybe making 2 fists and balancing your forehead on it. Relaxing your jaw. Let's take one more deep in and exhale. And then gently come up. Bend your knees, come into a comfortable seat for you. Bring your hands in front of your heart and bow your forehead to meet your fingers. Inhale deeply, sigh it out. Make some noise, inhale. Last time, inhale. Let go, release. Inhale, bring your arms up high. Exhale, bring your hands in front of your heart, bow down. Thank yourself for doing this short little practice. Thank yourself for being here. And I thank you for flowing with me. I hope to see you soon. Namaste. My name is Alice. Join us on Bodiac.com, and for more information about the Release Cupping Oil, just read the description below. See you soon.